A lot has happened in Zimbabwe from the moment that there was this declaration of the preparations for this upcoming SADC summit. The SADC summit on its own has created serious problems in Zimbabwe, where Emerson Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF have turned rogue and have started to take away the fundamental rights of citizens of Zimbabwe with abductions, arrests, torture, as well as illegal, incarceration of many political activists as well as human rights defenders. Mnangagwa, as we speak, denies opposition access to political prisoners after he has arrested quite a lot of other people that also comprise Namatai Kwekweza, Bishop Nyamakanga, and Jacob Ngarivume, and many others. We are getting information that Mnangagwa is denying them access, the opposition leaders that are out there or their families access to meet these people. And for reasons best known to Mnangagwa, it is still very disturbing why he would want to be so arrogant and so evil that he doesn't want to allow these people to have meetings with or to just see each other with their own loved ones. Change Radio is indicated that ZANU-PF outgoing repression Citizens Coalition for Change denies access to political prisoners. The ZANU-PF continues to repress the citizens of Zimbabwe in many ways. A welfare team from the Citizens Coalition for Change sent to visit Councillor Mneri Bruce at Kami prison. Was denied access to him. Prison officers informed them that they had received instructions from the provincial prisons officers at Mhlahlandlela building to deny all visitors access to Councillor Moe. Bruce is one of the 200 political prisoners in Zimbabwe prisons who were arrested in a dragnet crackdown that began on June 16, 2024. Most of the victims underwent torture and severe intimidations while in police custody. So this is what is happening, and this is Councillor Bruce. So what is really happening is Mnangagwa is so afraid of what is coming. He's so afraid of the citizens of Zimbabwe to the point that he chooses to deny some of these members that he arrested illegally, for that matter, to have visitors who come to see them. And you would wonder what those people could do from prison, what really Mnangagwa would be afraid of, to the point of being afraid of a man or a woman that he has already incarcerated. I don't know how these things connect. What could they really possibly do when they are already in prison? So this only shows us the level of paranoia that is on Emerson Mnangagwa and his regime. But this continues to be a situation that is causing the whole world to condemn the administration of Mnangagwa. The regime of Mnangagwa has been condemned by many organizations, the Kofi Annan Foundation, the World, Churches, Council of Churches, the Zimbabwean Council of Bishops, of Catholic Bishops, human rights lawyers, human rights organizations, Amnesty International, many quite very important organizations, and also politicians who have come out to speak, and prominent people of the world who have condemned Emerson Mnangagwa for what he is doing in Zimbabwe. But he does not seem to understand the magnitude of the error that he is doing in this season. That is why we continue to see Mnangagwa incarcerating more and more people. We are seeing many of these people, these teams that he has set out, they are still going around, roaming around the country, still victimizing families. If they do find the father, for example, not around, they are victimizing even young children, as young as babies. They are being threatened and victimized together with the mothers and the like. And this is not a healthy situation totally in our country. And the fight that we are fighting as Zimbabwean people is to make sure that we have a proper government, not this government of thieves and hooligans and people that are supposed to be in prisons. This is a government of bandits who are supposed to be behind closed bars as we speak. And what we are now looking into is a situation why they would be also infringed while they are already in custody, with them being denied access. And it becomes very suspicious, because when you see Mnangagwa refusing these people to meet, there could be some things that he's doing behind the scenes. And one of the things that we fear most could be poisoning. That he doesn't want the people that visit to bring food for the people that are inside, because he wants them to feed from the food that they are bringing them. So they are cooking for the prisoners, and that's the possibility of him now being able to poison quite a lot of people. We know the issues of poisoning with ZANU-PF and Emerson Mnangagwa are so rife, and we want to just continue to believe that you know what, God should just help and take care of our comrades. But still, Zimbabwean people have decided to take back their power from the hand of the oppressor. So this is a time for freedom for Zimbabwe. This is a time that Zimbabwean people must stand up and demand freedom from the oppressor. It is time that Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF cannot continue anymore. What they've done in our country is enough. And I think at this juncture, we have reached a point where Zimbabwean people must just say enough is enough and begin to demand their rights and take our rights by fire, by force. And that is the only thing left, because negotiating with these people has failed. Asking SADC to intervene, it has not worked. We have tried to engage all those that can be engaged with the hope that they were going to bring sanity to the situation. But it seems like Mnangagwa continues to go unabated, and he continues to go unchallenged, and he is still doing what he wants without any consequences whatsoever that are seen happening to him. So this is why now the Zimbabwean people will have to be standing on their own, because we are on our own. Nobody's with us, except if we stand for ourselves, defend each other, and defend one another. And that is going to be the status quo that will lead Zimbabwe to the freedom of the Zimbabwean people. So this is what is happening, family. We want to continue to believe that God will protect the people. Let's continue to pray as intercessors. Let's pray for those people that are incarcerated, for the Lord's protection. If Mnangagwa wants to feed them on poison, we are praying that let that poison be diluted, let that poison not work, let that poison be null and void, and at least we can have our people coming out in one piece and healthy, and they can continue with their lives. We want to see our leaders, want these people in the new great Zimbabwe. They still have a portion to play, a great part to play in the new great Zimbabwe. We don't care whatever that Mnangagwa might think about them. These still remain our brothers. These still remain people that are going to make a difference in Zimbabwe when they begin to work for the country. So we are so excited that ZANU-PF is afraid, and Zimbabwean people are not afraid, and they still are declaring that the demonstrations are going on. Let's rise up, Zimbabwe. Let's demand our freedom. Let's not tire. Let's not be intimidated by Mnangagwa, ZANU-PF, or whoever and whatever that they are planning. It is not going to work at this time. We will continue to be standing for what is right. So till we meet again in the upcoming show, let's continue fighting for our country. Freedom is coming. Subscribe to the channel, like and share. Till we meet in the upcoming show. You remain blessed.